Welcome to another episode of Saint Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we just want to give you an update about what has been going on since the evacuees were told to return back home. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like these. Remember we told you in a previous episode that most persons from the red zone survive on farming. We had the volcanic eruptions, we had some floods, and some lahars. And then came Hurricane Elsa when the farmers now started to plant back their seeds. Well, imagine being sent back to the red zone and they said, well, it is okay to go again, make a start over. And they give you a little $500 as a farmer. And every time you start again, hurricane does blood on everything. As I told you in many episodes, that right now Saint Vincent does not have a main crop. Banana was our main crop. But some persons might say cocoa. But does every farmer plant a cocoa? Cocoa takes too long to become a main crop. You see like how they have the St. Vincent Cocoa Company. That's okay. That's what you need to plant cocoa. You need a company like that. But as a single farmer, you have your family at home, mouths to feed. You can't plant cocoa. So what you going to do? Plant them, then leave your family to hungry until the cocoa ripes? No. The Ministry of Agriculture need to get on board persons like Rasa John. Those are men who know about farming. We went up to the man vineyard. If I see thing the man have, a bush me never see in my life. If you see plants, even a sunflower. Remember I told you that in St. Vincent we have a major problem. We might say the government cannot provide jobs for everyone. But there are some persons being blocked and are being denied opportunities. That blocking and that denial is what is causing extreme poverty in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have too many persons in positions who can't do the job to move the country forward. We are telling me some man we never know nothing but agriculture, pick up agriculture position. You have a farmland for years and months. If you notice that we are seeing an increase with officers putting their hands on people, could it be that frustration is causing that? Because when a hot girl put on a little nice dress and walk up in our big man office, them a get the work, while police have put up and beat her up and down in a hot sun, all in a night Jew, for minimum wage, for 1,000 some per month. Every time some of them police they go up a canteen that are done with. One time me dey pan a ends and a woman and cuss her officer boyfriend. And I say, why you not bring home me money? And the man said me not for use up me money for handle certain things. Then again, most officers have a plenty woman, 10 and 20. It have some persons again who knows the bigger man. They might not have any subjects. They might not have any skills, but they are making more money than the officers. How that sounds to you? Remember at Untold Stories we deal with fairness. We like to give Jack as a jacket. And we are not saying this out of jealousy. You know, it have some man might start their own business and make money. We are not talking about that. We are talking about boots licking. Just because you know the big man, you get that position there. And it have some youth come out of university and not even make a zala up to this day. As we said before, the education revolution is a good thing. But what happens when you leave school and you aren't into boots licking, you aren't into holding a party cards, then you are doomed. You see, at Untold Stories, we don't fight for positions that we don't deserve. We never went to a university, so we now look for no bigger salary than nobody who go to university. Them deserve the big salary. You think them years of study they easy? We know of youths that went to school with us who are still studying up to this day. Because some of them had to work first to get enough money to go to the universities, to get their masters. Plain and simple. If you wanted a university pay, then you should have gone through the process like the youth who went to university. You know, have to go to school and learn. Boots licking is what is keeping St. Vincent and the Grenadines stagnant and keeping us in extreme poverty. There are men and women who could do the job, but they prefer to give it to their friends, to their supporters. 20 years in office, no industries, no factories, and we still going on like this. Things need to change immediately. Right now, St. Vincent is probably the slowest Caribbean country because our neighbors have moved ahead. We need a solution. We can't have so many fruits, so many vegetables falling off of trees because what? Traffic cannot go out. No, we need to set up our own industry. So many plantains are being grown in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know, those chips that we import, we should have been exporting them. When you step into a supermarket and you take up some kind of stuff, all you see, manufactured in Trinidad and Tobago, manufactured in the United States, manufactured in China. When me I go see manufactured in St. Vincent, just like how they selling us mackerel and tomato sauce in the pans. So we are see mullet they are run about in a river. We can't put to mullet in our pan. So none of the youths who got the prime grant didn't think of anything like that. Sometimes you see poor sons doing barbecue on the roadside, and they would tell you that their sauce is the best. So you want to tell me that the Ministry of Agriculture can't put out a team to say, you know what, let us go around, do some sauce testing, and let we get a couple of fish and put them in a pan with the sauce and see how well they do on the market. The foreigners seem to be way ahead. Because it's everything as they put in a pan. One time with the pan I had and a woman offer me a piece of meat. You know what the kind of meat that was? That was a piece of horse meat straight out of Australia. But I refused the meat. I said, no, madam, I would have some biscuits and cheese, please. You see, in St. Vincent, we don't know what we have, you know. St. Vincent is a very special place. Some of these things that we are refusing, make the man them a Papua New Guinea get to them. You know where Papua New Guinea is? Remember they said that in those places they have a shortage of meat. You ever heard about the food bats? Yes, the men them hunt them at night. The bats are big like humans. One bat can feed 20 families. And those bats are not found in the village and in the towns. Those bats, you have to go deep into the forest. So that's how to tell you that the man them really need the bats. Since the volcanic eruptions, everyone was affected. The shops, the supermarkets, the van men, the stores, everybody was affected, I tell you. I am assuming that some supermarkets lost a lot of revenue. Because the thing was, a lot of things were coming in from overseas. A lot of the relief efforts have slowed down. I'm wondering why. Was it because Nemo was distributing the things a certain way? Well, as I told you guys before, not just a big man, not Nemo, but there are individuals and organizations who did the same thing as well. There are persons that are still in need and asking for help. One of the major things that persons need to look at is that sometimes when the containers come into St. Vincent, they have to get some sponsors from donors. So right now, there are containers that are packing. So now you understand what is really going on. With that being said, we just want to big up the entire population in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the regional islands, and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. We thank you.